Today, the majority of young men have rifles and shotguns and have given up the blowpipes now used only by the oldest members of the tribe. Once NGUY has finished making the darts, he sits by the fire and smears them with curare. Curare is a powerful, deadly poison which paralyzes the nervous system, blocking the muscles of the diaphragm, so the animal dies of suffocation. It is used by many ethnic groups in the Amazon, and each tribe has its own secret formula. Some use a base of poisons from frogs and snakes, though the Warani use the root of the maracure, a highly toxic plant. The hunter meticulously covers each of the darts, which he then places by the fire for the poison to dry. The next step is to put a ball of cotton on the end of each arrow to plug the blowpipe, so when they blow, the arrow will come out with force and speed. Finally, NGUY uses the jawbone of a piranha to make a groove at the end of the dart seeped in curare. When the dart hits a monkey, its first reaction is to try to pull it out, and because of the groove, the tip of the dart breaks off and remains inside the animal. Meanwhile, NGUY prepares a spear. Whenever they go out hunting, they decorate the spear with a red dye, which they extract from the wenka, a seed particularly appreciated by the Warani and which they also use to decorate their bodies. The wenka, like the curare, is used by a number of Amazon tribes. Everything is ready for the hunt. All they have to do now is to check the blowpipes are not blocked or bent. NGUY comes out of the hut and chooses as a target a tree trunk about 20 meters away. Shooting with the blowpipes is the Warani's favorite pastime, and they are always competing to see who is the best marksman. At the end of April, storms approach every day, and in just a few minutes the sky becomes heavy and dark. It is the rainy season, and nowhere else in the world does it rain with such fury as in the Amazon. The water which collects on the ground is absorbed by the roots of the trees and bushes, and from there is drawn up the trunk and the branches to the leaves. During daylight hours, the water evaporates from the surface into the atmosphere in a process known as evapotranspiration. It has been estimated that more than half the rain that falls in the Amazon basin returns to the atmosphere from the foliage of the trees. The next morning, NGUY, his younger son Moi, NGUY and NGAYA leave Nenkipari and go deep into the forest. The color of their skin is the best camouflage in the forest. Even NGAYA and Moi take off their western clothes when they go hunting. They feel shame at going naked because they see it as a symbol of savagery, but they respect their father and uncle whose only clothing is the kome, a string around the waist to hold their penis up against the stomach. The Warani are incredibly superstitious, and dreams are also important when it comes to hunting. They can tell the hunter where to hunt, and he must be able to interpret them. Dreaming of falling in love or seeing a woman are signs of good luck, while dreaming of the dead is a sign of danger. To avoid bad luck, they wait 2 days after a bad dream before setting out. But if they have had a good dream, they leave immediately. They find the animals thanks to their tracks and the smell they leave on the ground, the plants and the trunks, the noise they make as they move across the ground or in the trees, and from the fruits they leave behind, half eaten.